Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm going to be doing a review of a projector. Now, I already own one of these and I have bought both with my own money, so my review is unbiased, etc. The first one I bought was from my son's bedroom. He's growing up and he wanted a projector to connect to his computer so that he could actually project what he was doing. He makes videos and various other things as well. So I wanted him to have all the best that he could have, but at a budget, you know, and this projector costs, at the moment, I believe it's on offer about £37. When I bought it for him, I think it was £40. And I was really impressed with it. When buying unnamed, unbranded sort of products, when it comes to projectors, you're sort of juggling really, and you're never quite sure if you're going to get something that's any good or whether it's going to be less than good, let's say. And I was really impressed. I really liked the quality, and I sat in his room and we'd watch YouTube and various other bits and bobs. And I thought, well, do you know what? Let's get one for everyone so that we can watch whatever DVDs whenever we do. We don't watch a lot of things, but when we do, it's nice to get together as a family, eat a meal or whatever, and watch something. And I do, well, I used to buy a lot of DVDs back in the day, and so I do have DVDs here that we haven't seen or that we haven't seen in a long time. So it's nice to just sit down, whop on a DVD, and everyone gets to watch it. So yeah, I thought I'd get one, but I thought I'd review it for you guys as well, and as I've had quite a bit of experience with this, I know the pros and cons of it, etc., so I can talk you through it. Before I start, I would just like to say thank you very much to Paul, our Patreon. I think you're awesome. If you would like to become a patron, links are in the description, as with all the other bits and bobs. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so this is it. Let's have a look. Now, I've actually already got one of these. I bought one for my boy. He wanted it as a birthday present. He was doing up his bedroom, and you know, he's at the age now where he wants new things and he wants his room to look nice, etc. And he wanted a projector, so I was like, okay. So we connected it to his computer and he puts YouTube on, that kind of thing, and works fantastic. So I've already had quite a bit of experience with this exact type of projector, and because I'd already used it before, it was good value, etc., I thought, you know what, just get another one for us, and now we can, you know, we can watch it too. Right. So, as you can see, pretty well packaged. This isn't going to get damaged in transit, or it shouldn't do. It comes with the projector, a wire, a lead for the power, and a remote control. Okay. Oh yes, and I've forgotten. And also HDMI cable, the phono and AV cables, etc., and a bit of cleaning stuff for the lens. I'd completely forgotten about that. I'm going to leave all the cables out of it at the moment. I'm just going to talk about the actual product itself. This is the lens cap for the actual glass lens, which is always a good sign. It has a focus, and then it has an actual, basically a tilt. So if you've got your thing at a different angle, you can tilt the screen to make it more square, and then the various buttons for play, pause, etc. It has two infrared ports, one at the front, one at the back, which is awesome. It means depending on where you've got it in your room, you can always use the remote control, which I thought was really handy. And then it's got the power in, two HDMI, SD card, AV, and a USB. It also has a output for speakers or headphones, whatever, which is very cool. Now, this at the moment I believe is 5% discount, so it's about £38, I think, something like that. But I actually do think it's a very worthwhile piece of kit. Now, it does have built-in speakers, and like with the majority of these things, the speakers aren't fantastic. They're good enough to listen to something and like watch a film, whatever, but I always put it through Bluetooth anyway. I would have, whether the speakers were, you know, very, very good quality anyway. I always like to have a bit louder, so I always put things like this through a Bluetooth speaker anyway. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set it up, but I'll put up on the screen now a few of the bits that it claims to have, and this, that and the other, and then we can actually have a look at it. Now, the projector screen I've got is not very good. It's very, very warped and horrible. I will be getting another projector screen for myself, but this is one that I had lying around that I'm just going to do the tests with. And you can tell me what you think, and we can have a look at the picture, etc. So let's get on. Okay, first of all, a sound test of the fans. This is a Rode microphone directly behind it, so it's quite, you know, it's going to be much, much louder than it would have been in real life, but that is the volume, and it's, you know, you can't hear it at all when you actually when you've got sound of any whatever you're watching on. Okay, let's have a look at the screen. Now at the moment we have the overhead lights from my studio lighting on, and we have my main lights from the room on, so studio lighting off, and basically you can pretty much see the screen without any problems. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay, I've put the camera directly above the projector, so if there is quite a lot of fan noise, then I will say that that is not a fair comparison, because we are literally picking up the audio directly from behind it. But I wanted to get you the best picture, so, you know. So this is the screen you get when you first sort of get it. Let me, we're miles out again. Alright, there you go. This is the first screen you get, and you can connect to various different things with a small bit of jiggery pokery. Hang on. There you go, and now we've connected to my laptop. Let's turn the light off. Now this isn't doing it very much justice. It looks a little bit washed out. Now, bear in mind, it is the middle of the day, so we've got a lot of ambient light coming in from the curtains. They're not blackout, and the camera's not, well, the viewfinder's not picking it up as well. It might be fine on the actual camera. I'll know when I get round to editing. But let's press play.
Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm doing a review of an item I've got a
What
review
a
of,
handsome chap.
which is the Parkside clamp from Lidl's. I've got multiple of them, and I'd just like to show you the positives and negatives of this device.
So as you can hear, it's a bit tinny, the sound, and that would be my only negative. As I say, the fans, although they possibly sound quite loud now, they are not in real life. And I always connect it up to an actual Bluetooth speaker anyway, so. But before I get on, I'd like to thank Paul, our Patreon. If you'd like to join him and become a Patreon, the link is in the description. Also, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs, so I'd really appreciate it if you could sub and like if you like the video. That's
anyway,
also true.
Let's get on.
Right, so that is a full-sized screen. We are now about about 1.5 meters away from the screen. I've had it, let me think, 3 meters away, and you've still got very, very good, crisp quality image. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the best quality that you'd get from like a £200 projector. This is not designed to be, you know, fired in broad daylight at a white sheet in the middle of a park. You're not going to get good quality from that. But for what it's worth, we get very, very good quality. This is not my video, and I'm putting it out there just so that you could see how crisp and clear 4K is. And for a projector that is literally under £40, I think this is absolutely incredible. Remember, this is during the day. This is still quite a lot of ambient light around it. You know, we are very, very lucky in an age where we can buy cheap tech that works very, very well, you know. Apologies for it keep going off. My the computer that's connected up is very, very old and streams about as well as a mouth organ. Right, so there you are. It's a very quick review, but basically this works very, very well for the price it is. I've had no problems with it at all. As I say, the sound isn't the best, but then they often aren't. They sort of scrimp out on the speakers when it comes to products like this. But, you know, I use a Bluetooth speaker for it, and I have done since I started. I did before I even tried it. When I set it up for my son, I set it up with a Bluetooth speaker before even trying the sound, because I just assumed that it wasn't going to be any good. I didn't even sort of think for 1 second that we'd use that sound. But it does have a 3.5-inch phono out on the back, so you could actually plug headphones in or a different speaker system, whatever. So yeah, you know, I'm really quite impressed with it. As I say, I've used it during the day. And it's still quite good. The closer you have it to the screen, obviously the more powerful the LED lamp is in it. So it means that, you know, if you want to watch it in very bright sunlight, have it closer, have it smaller, so the light is, you know, in a smaller radius, and you'll be able to see it better. But like in a nice darkish room, you can have it pretty much any size you like, and the quality is very, very good for the price you're getting. It's not super HD, you know, you're not getting 4K quality out of it, but it is under £40, so, you know, you are getting what you pay for there. But I've got no complaints with it. I really do like it, and it's made watching DVDs with the kids a lot more enjoyable, to be honest. Anyway, I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them as best as I can. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.